Hi Shamla and everyone. In this recording, I'm going to show you how to get the response for some of the APIs which need JWT token authentication that needs to be done prior, so that we can see the response in Postman. So these are all there are few of the calls which do need JWT token authentication, but like tracks and categories, these two are pretty straightforward. So if you have a track or category assigned to your event, and if you just run that, you should be able to see the response. So now let's try the user info one. Okay, so Control V. Let me get my event information. Control V. So without the JWT token information, so when we just run it, you will see, and you should be seeing an error saying unauthorized. As I have already created those calls here, that's the reason you're not seeing the error. But I will show you how to do it again. So first, what we have to do is this is the query, this is the API, right? Control C. Let's go here and find that query. User info. Let me clear. Agenda. So let me search for it. Okay. So this is the API call. So this is the API call, and what we have to do here is like when right click, copy, and copy it as a curl bash, and come to the postman, click on import raw text, and give that information here, continue and import. The minute we do it, if we come to the headers tab, you will see like the cookie value is added here. So, and this helps us to track the information for that event ID. So when we click on send now, so you should be able to see all the user information for that event. Whoever user has signed in to that event, his information will be displayed in the response. So this is one. Let's go to keep alive. So for this keep alive call to happen, so the user will have to be on a live session that is happening at any particular location. So let me copy. I'm going to run on the same thing. Control V. And when I click on it, you will see this error because we have to get again the curl information for this event ID and import it to postman. So let me go back here. I hope I have a session live. Okay, so okay, come here, join the session. Now I am in an active session that is happening at the main stage location, and this MMS call that happens every 1 minute. So as I have joined the session just now, so it will take a minute for that API call to run. So let's just wait for that call to run. Still waiting. Okay, so it's a minute, and you can see like the MMS call has run. So again, it's the same thing. Come here, right? Sorry. Right click, copy, copy as curl bash, come to postman, import, import. So now let's run this API. You will see the response saying okay, and again it's a put call, it's not a get call. So, and I think for this API, as long as we see the status is equal to okay in the response, so we are good. I don't think we need any more testing for this, because this call will run only when the user is in an active session. On in any of the other cases, like any of the other pages also, this call will not happen. So there is no point in testing this API. So only when we are in a session is when we test for this API. Okay, so now keep alive is done. This let's try the session tracking. Okay, Control C. Yeah, come back again. So I'm going to use the same thing. Okay, let me get the event ID. Control C, application. Okay, so this is the API. Search for that API. Okay, again. So as soon as you are importing anything and continue import and run, you will see again the status is okay, which tells that like the session is getting tracked for that event ID. So here, right, I mean this resource ID you have to manually change it. Let me come here. Yeah, so this is the, yeah, so you don't have to manually change. Sorry, ignore my comment. Okay, so that's it. So as once this is done, I think we can save it. Let me just save it as, I'm going to save. Okay, so the next one is, so the breakout authentication. I tried this and somehow I don't see it working, or at least I don't know how to make it work. So for this, these two, the breakout authentication and bookmark, I'll have to talk to Natraj and I'll have to get back to you. For this bookmark, I tried bookmarking a page for an event, and I tried to run the request, but even then I was not getting any response. So I will check back with Natraj and get back to you on that. So for this track and category, right, these are pretty straightforward. So all you, so if you just run this query, run this API, you will get the response if those events have the track and categories assigned. So just run. See, I have track one. Let me show you. See, track one, that one. So this is the session that I'm testing. So again, it's the same thing for track. Like we trust it. Track. Let me try. See. Yeah. And again, polls is similar too. So again, just try to run it for the first time. I'm assuming it will not work, so you will have to get the curl information, and you need to import it to your API call request, and then you should be able to see the response. So give it a try, and let me know if you have any questions. For this breakout authentication and bookmark, I'll have to check with Natraj and get back to you. Okay, thank you so much.